What if I told you there was a kingdom where a single ring of a phone could cost you your life? No calls, no messages, no internet. Just silence. And the king who made it so had a secret he prayed no one would ever uncover. Do you hear that? No, listen closely. Exactly. Nothing. No buzzing. No ringing. No laughter over late-night calls. No glowing screens lighting up faces in the dark. That was the kingdom of Obunoka. A place where silence was not peace, but law. And at the center of it all, sat a king feared more than death itself. King Adigwe. The man who banned the phone. It began on a morning no one could forget. The royal gong was struck, not once, not twice, but 10 times. That meant only one thing. A decree. They gathered in the village square, their hearts trembling like leaves in harmattan wind. Then the town crier spoke. By the command of His Majesty, King Adigwe, all mobile phones are hereby banned. Any citizen found in possession of a phone will face immediate execution. Execution. Not imprisonment. Not a fine. Death. At first, they thought it was madness. But then, the soldiers began to search homes. And the screams started. Phones were burned in piles like forbidden sacrifices. Mothers cried as their children's devices were snatched and crushed. Young lovers lost their only way of whispering sweet words in the night. Businessmen fell into ruin. And the world, outside their kingdom, slowly disappeared. They became cut off. Isolated. Trapped. But the real question was, why? Why would a king fear something as small as a phone? At night, the elders spoke in hushed tones. Some said the king had seen a prophecy. Others believed he was cursed. But there was one story. One story no one dared to say out loud. They said the king wasn't protecting them from the phone. He was protecting himself. There was a boy. His name was Chima. Stubborn. Curious. Fearless. While others surrendered their phones, Chima hid his. Buried beneath the floor of his father's hut. Every night, when the village slept, he would bring it out. Not to call. Not to text. But to listen. Because something strange was happening. There was a signal. A faint one. And sometimes, a voice. At first, it was static. Then whispers. Then one night, it spoke clearly. Help me. Chima froze. The voice sounded distant, broken, like it was trapped somewhere deep. He lied, the king lied. Chima's heart raced. Who was this? And why did it sound like someone from the palace? Days turned into weeks. Each night, the voice grew stronger. Until finally, it revealed the truth. The king had a daughter. Princess Adis. But no one had seen her in years. The kingdom believed she had died. But she hadn't. She was alive. Hidden. Locked away in a secret chamber beneath the palace. And the only way she could reach the outside world was through a phone. You see, the king didn't ban phones because they were dangerous. He banned them because of what they could reveal. Years ago, Princess Adis had discovered something. Something terrible. The king, her own father, had seized the throne through betrayal. Blood. And lies. She threatened to expose him. So he silenced her. Locked her away. And when phones began spreading across the kingdom, he panicked. Because truth travels fast. Chima knew what he had to do. One boy. One phone. One truth powerful enough to shake a kingdom. He began recording the voice. Saving every word. Then one night, he did the unthinkable. He climbed a hill outside the kingdom, where the signal was strongest. And he sent the recording. Beyond the borders. Days later, something changed. Strangers began to arrive. Not traders. Not visitors. Authorities. Voices from outside the kingdom, demanding answers. The king tried to silence them. But it was too late. The truth had escaped. Just like a whisper carried by the wind, the palace gates were broken. The hidden chamber was found. And there she was. Princess Adis. Weak. But alive. King Adigwe was taken away. Not as a ruler. But as a prisoner. And for the first time in years, the kingdom heard it again. The sound that once meant death now meant freedom. A phone ringing. So tell me, was the phone ever the enemy? Or was it the truth it carried? Because sometimes, the most dangerous thing in the world is not a weapon, not a war, but a voice that refuses to be silenced. And from that day on, the people of Obunoka never feared the sound of a phone again, only the silence of a lie. Thank you for watching. Please show some love by hitting the like button, subscribe to join our growing family and turn on your notifications so you never miss the next story. To all my returning subscribers, your love keeps this channel glowing, and to all my new subscribers, I welcome you to a safe place for interesting African stories. I will see you in my next story. Bye for now.